Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video, I wanted to try my hands at making a lantern. I had never made one before, and well, I think they're kind of pretty, and I like to put one in my bathroom just for a little night light, so I decided to make one. So basically what you're going to need for this project is scrap wood that I got some pieces of wood here. All this is scrap wood. I didn't really have to go out and buy anything. I got this little it's a little pink tea light. You can get it from Dollar Tree, and it flashes different colors. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. It flashes different colors, so I decided to just use that in one of my little jars here. And this is better with bouillon, better than bouillon, and it was a beef soup base. And I like to keep the jars just so I can just have them. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. So you're gonna need wood glue or hot glue. Since it's for the since it's for YouTube, I am going to be using hot glue. I normally use wood glue. And if you want to decorate it, you're going to be needing some green moss. I got this at Dollar Tree 2 months ago, right around the time I got this. So you're going to need those things. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our little wooden blocks, and we're just going to go ahead and glue these down on here just to make it set, give it a little bit of height. So we're just going to grab some hot glue, and we're just going to stick it right on the ends. Make sure that's good and dry, and we're just going to go ahead and turn it over. And then we're going to take our little pieces here. And by the way, these are 6 inches long. And I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit. And we're just going to go ahead and glue these down on top. We're going to hot glue them all. And you want to make sure that you get them upright. So, and while we're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and glue my other pieces in. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue down on the bottom of this. And we're just going to go ahead and glue this down here into place. And then we're going to take our other stick, and we're just going to go ahead and glue that into place. Oops. I'm going to put a little bit right here, so we can have it to go right up against there, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and do that all the way around. So just going to use some hot glue. And we're just going to make sure that is directly on the end. Take our other piece. Put a little bit of hot glue down across here. And a little bit here. And we're just going to stick that right up against there. And then we're going to take our other one. We're going to put a little bit of hot glue right down on there. And then we're going to put a little bit here. And now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take my pencil and then I'm going to measure to see about where I want this one to be. And we're going to cut that. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that with my saw. So we got our pieces of wood cut. And we're just going to go ahead and stick them right across the bottom. Hot glue across. And then we're just going to stick that right down in here like this. And you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just a little bit of hot glue. And we're just going to stick that right there. So now we're going to go up to the top. And I'm going to slide this up a little. Turn my camera. So now we're just going to go ahead and stick this right on top. So hopefully y'all can see this. It's kind of tall. I was trying to make it smaller, but didn't work out that way. So we're just going to go ahead and stick this right there on top. We're going to let this dry. Yeah, I did not let that dry enough, so we're just going to put a little more hot glue on the top. I am so sorry about that. And try this again. And this time, I am just going to hold it here for a minute. So now we're just going to hold this here until it dries. And now I'm just going to turn this and do the other side. So we're going to put a little bit of hot glue right here and right here. And we're just going to stick that right on top, just like this. So this is what we have so far. And I'm just going to pull off the little glue strands. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So as you can see, here's our little jar. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on our little light. And I'm just going to stick that right down up in there. And it's flashing. But I'm going to go ahead and take some of my green moss, and it's making a little bit of a mess. And I'm just going to put a little bit down off in here just to have a little bit of decoration. I'm going to clean this off, move some of this out the way, bring this back. I'm going to take my hot glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down in here. We're not going to stick the, well, actually we could. We could stick the jar in place if you choose to. So I'm just putting a little bit of that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stick this right down on top of there. I just want some greenery in there. And you do not have to do this part. You can totally skip this part. I just think it just add a little more detail. So now I'm just going to get this cleaned up out of my way. And you can even take this and wrap it around to give to decorate the outside of it. But I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm just going to take that little extra out. Get this cleaned up. And now I'm going to take my, and you can set that right down on top. And I actually think I am gonna go ahead and glue my jar down because I could still get the flour in and out if I need to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some hot glue to the bottom of this, and we're just gonna stick that right down on top. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to turn this up a little bit because we're going to go back to the top. So I'm going to take this block and we're just going to put this, I'm going to hot glue this down. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue right on top. Grab my glue gun. Going to go ahead, stick this right here, make sure that it's centered. And now we're going to take our last piece and we're just going to put that here. But before I do that, actually, I could just go ahead and do that now. I'm going to take my ends and I'm going to glue it on here just like this. So we're going to grab some hot glue, put it on this end, and we're just going to hold that there. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Going to hold it. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick this right on top, and just going to have a little handle. So we're going to put some hot glue right on it, and we're just going to stick this centered. So now that we have this here, the last thing we need to do is go ahead and add our pieces across the top. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to add some hot glue. I'm going to put some, turn this down. And we're going to put a little bit of hot glue here and here. And we're just going to slide that in the middle. Push it up. And we have one more to do. So now that's going to go on this side. So I am just basically doing the same thing. Hot glue on the ends. And we're just going to go ahead and stick this right up there. And here we have it. Here's our little lantern. It's just, like I said, it's just decor to go into the bathroom to set on the back of my toilet. This is what it looks like. I'll slide back. So here it is. I know it's kind of big. I wasn't intending to making it like this big, but it happened. So yeah, here it is. Didn't take long to make. Just got to get rid of those glue strands. And there's the light in here. And as I mentioned before, it's very easy to pop in and take out. So yeah, and that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you want to see me do any other type of crafting video, please let me know in the comment box below. And if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can become part of my YouTube family. And yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. And I hope you all stay safe and have a blessed day. Bye.